If you've been betting home favorites in the second round of the NBA playoffs, it might be time for a wellness check. Home favorites are 1-6 straight up, 1-6 against the spread. We got the Warriors coming into game 2 in Minnesota, up 1-0 in the series, but they will be without Steph Curry. They're getting 10.5 points in game 2. Can the Warriors make it 2-0 in the series without Steph Curry? Well, we're going to talk about it, but before we do, I got to tell you about a promotion we have available right now at wagertalk.com. For a limited time, you buy 2 weeks, you get an extra week for free. This is available for any of the great handicappers at wagertalk.com. That includes this guy right here. I've certainly cooled off the last few days, though, so I'm not going to come out here and tell you to buy my picks when I'm not doing as good as I'd like to. There's plenty of guys at Wager Talk doing better than me at the moment, but for those of you who believe in long-term numbers, still number one in the NBA since January 1st of 2024, and still number one all-time with NBA player props, so might be worth a try regardless of the cold streak. As always, there's no purchase necessary. You're more than welcome to tune in just for the free picks. The only thing I ask from you is that you take the time to smash that like button, and that will allow me to keep putting out these videos. We got the Timberwolves, a 10.5 point favorite. The total sits at 201.5. Real low total. Another defensive battle is expected between these two teams. And I got to say, I was on Minnesota minus 6.5 in game 1. I didn't think it was a good spot for the Warriors. Coming off that game 7 win, I said the Warriors are old. Steph's a little bit banged up. And actually, by the way, he played 13 minutes in game 1, leaves with a hamstring injury. You got to wonder, he wasn't 100% the last few games. I'm putting that out there right now. But at the end of the day, the line's up 4 points, and Curry only played 13 minutes in game 1. So they got it done without Steph Curry. Getting double digits here in a game 2 with a low total. There's no way I'm laying double digits with Minnesota. I'm going to take the Warriors plus the 10.5. And we got to look at the player prop market here. You know, the Warriors were 7-5 straight up in games that Steph Curry missed during the regular season. And during that time, they had the poor man Steph Curry, Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield was lighting it up in games when he was getting the minutes when Steph Curry was out, but he seemed to fall out of favor halfway through the season after the Jimmy Butler deal. Buddy Hield quietly sort of went into the darkness, and we didn't hear a lot about him. But now that Curry's out, they need somebody to take those shots. Buddy Hield is no Steph Curry, but he's, like I say, a poor man Steph Curry. 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, played 40 minutes in game 1. If that guy's going to play 40 minutes, he might just put up some points. I don't like the number they're giving us here, though. Everybody's got their eyes on Buddy Hield and Jimmy Butler. Butler scored 20 points with 11 rebounds, 8 assists on just 7 of 20 shooting in game 1. His points total sits at 24.5. Not seeing the value there either. They've got those numbers. Both of those numbers are a little bit too high, I think. The value, I think, is in Draymond Green. He's not a scorer. He's not a shooter. But he's a veteran who's going to be involved. He's going to log a ton of minutes. 21.5 for his PRA isn't that rich. The guy scored 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists in 35 minutes in game 1. He was 4 of 10 from beyond the arc, 10 3-point attempts for Draymond. Come on. But he hit him. What can you say? He's averaging almost 10 rebounds and assists per game in the playoffs. With Curry out, with other guys needing to step it up. Draymond's one of those guys, and, I'm not expecting him to light it up and score 20 points, but 21.5 PRA, very doable for Draymond Green. We'll take the Warriors plus 10.5. I think that the line is a little bit of a overreaction to the injury of Steph Curry. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you got anything to say to me, even if it's nasty, you hit me up in the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.